Hi, this is Colin Richards, president and founder of Lord & Richards. And in this series of episodes, we're really talking about the tremendous risk that has shifted into the hands of investors. Since we lost pensions years ago, for the majority of people, investors are having to make critical decisions, and particularly during very emotional times like the markets we're facing now. And all too often, that results in huge losses because people, unfortunately, try to time the market. And timing the market means you've got to be right every time. As someone has said, if you want to time the market, you got to time the news because the price is in the news, right? It's what's going on in our world that affects those markets. And we do believe that this is a genuine bear market, which does serve a function. It brings things back to reality. It brings company valuations back to where they should be. And on the other side is going to be sunshine. But in the meantime, those who are relying on the market are really hurting. And what we want to do is learn how to de-risk your portfolio so that during periods like this, you're not experiencing the wild waves of the market at the same time that you're trying to withdraw money and live on it for your retirement. As I talked about in another segment, you really need a comprehensive plan. That's really the first thing. You need to have a plan that is written down, that is managed, that is updated, and that bears your input, your goals, your values, your dreams. That's what we do at Lord & Richards. We call it a financial independence review, where we determine scientifically, are you ready to retire? Or is your current retirement sustainable? From a scientific point of view, we look at tests backward, forward, and every which direction. One of the key things that we need to do is we need to subdivide your portfolio. Of course, we all should know that we need to have money on hand, emergency money, in a savings, checking, money market, or just cash in the bank or under your mattress. Okay, that's the money for short-term needs. It's liquid, it's safe, but it's probably not growing that much. So that's our compromise. We need to have compromise on each kind of money. The second kind of money we need is called a growing reserve. Unfortunately, this reserve is the way most people invest for their retirement savings. And so they're trying to live on money that is subject to the whims and the volatility of the market. This money is liquid. It has growth opportunity, but it's at risk. Sounds like the stock market, doesn't it? And for most people, stocks and bonds make up almost all their portfolio, and they're subject to risk. You say, well, I understand bonds are safe. Well, right now we're seeing plummeting values, a real bear market for bonds, which hasn't happened in 50 years of writing these things down. We've never seen this. Bonds are supposed to provide a safety net against the volatility of stocks. And so make that a reserve, money you don't need to live on, money you don't have to draw out during periods like this. And then create, number 3, a protected category, protected income, money that's safe, money that has good, modest growth opportunity, 4 to 6%, but may not be as liquid. To get the combination you need in each category, you need to compromise, and less liquidity opens the door to combine safety and opportunity and growth all in the same place, in the same dollar at the same time. And when you do this, you can then draw income regularly, periodically, monthly, and even some cases on a guaranteed basis using the right tools so that when you're retired and drawing out money to live on, in addition to your Social Security and perhaps other sources, virtually all of the money that you're drawing is coming from safe sources. Right? That's the key to financial independence. If you know that your lifestyle is secured, then you can get on with living and do less worrying. And that's what we do at Lord & Richards, talking to people just like you every single day who are worried about events going on in our world, harming your retirement. Well, what we do is we build a comprehensive plan that allows you to retire without worry. And we do that all, of course, from a biblical point of view. So you say, well, how do I do that third category, that one that's safe and can still grow? Well, step number 1, you choose a vehicle, a tool that provides safety. And there are a lot of those out there, plenty of tools out there that you can rely on from banks, insurance companies, annuity companies that are safe and provide a really boring rate of return. Right now, it's better than average. You can get about 3%. But how much better, as we've talked about in other episodes, to take that 3% and step number two, leverage it. Not your principal. Keep that safe and sound. leverage the interest. Go gamble with the interest. Now, we're not asking you to do that, and we don't even do that at Lord & Richards. But what we do is we invite the bank, the insurance, or annuity company to take that interest and buy market indexed options, the ability to leverage that money and potentially double or triple it. And so we're seeing clients with the opportunity to grow when the market goes up, but the safety to not lose money when it goes down. Step 3, you need a reliable income solution coming out of that money, and we can help you with that. In some cases, even providing income you can never outlive for as long as you live, and if you're married, as long as your spouse is alive. Now that's a real solution. And then the next step is to close the rest of the windows in your house. You need a written tax plan. You need a written healthcare plan, and you need a written estate plan. That's what we do at Lord & Richards. And I would be delighted to sit down with you, visit with you, talk to you. It all begins with a simple conversation on the phone, and you can begin a journey toward financial independence. I and my team would be thrilled to have the opportunity to help you today.